Welcome to the Vault. My name is Miatog, and this is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the finale. Before we go down and begin the final fight, I just wanted to show, as you can see, that's a statue of the goddess from Skyloft that fell down. I wanted to show you just how perfect this fits in. We again have all of this is from Skyloft so far. Right there, you can very clearly see where it fell. And very clearly, we see that the sealed temple was once used for worship to the goddess before she even sent it up into the sky. As I said, I've prepared myself fully. My hearts are full. I have 4 jars with fairies. While I head on down, I just want to do a quick review of how far we've come. We started as a freshman, and as I assume a freshman of the Knights Academy, preparing to formally enter, or at least finish out our freshman year. That was what the ceremony was about. It was finishing out our freshman year. Not quite a night yet, but getting there. And since then, we came down to the surface, a place nobody in Skyloft even knew existed. We have chased Zelda across the land, gone to many temples. We've traveled back in time to see her, to witness her go and seal herself in. We have gone through even more trials in order to improve our sword to its full potential. And now, then we gathered up the Triforce, and we sent the sky crashing back into the ground. And now, it's time for us to go and face the Demon King Demise. Let's put an end to this. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you have entered this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance that you will be able to return unless you are able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? Sorry if you saw a small cut there, had a minor distraction. Understood, Link, Master Link. Know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. And Master, good luck. Link and Fee versus Demise and Girahim. So you've decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. The hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is how long you will manage to remain standing before I take your life. Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule! When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and king will soon follow as I wipe out all who oppose me from the face of this world. It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. Demise. Target locked. Demise. This eternal being has conquered time itself. It is the source of all monsters. According to tales passed down through generations, it appears differently in each epoch and to each person who lays eyes on it. Understood. Try that again, would you? Bam! Ah. Wow, I'm horrible with my timing today. Nope, messed up again. Well said, future me. Except I'm not entirely sure that the creepy sword is the most important part. Well, whatever. Well said either way. Oh, crud. Sword fight! You get to see just how much of a sword master Link really is now. Ow. Ow! Wow, he sent me flying. Ow. Once again, this is a fight about looking for openings, and apparently I'm doing poorly. Oh, by the way, I purposefully chose not to practice for this one. I've practiced for a good long while, but this time, not so much. Come on, me, bro! Nope, nope. Ah. You got me. Ow. That failed. Nope, nope. Damn it. Like I said, it's all about openings, and I keep missing them. It's about knowing when your openings are. Ah, got smacked around again. Ow. Nope, nope. Well, since I obviously have so very much to talk about, trying not to concentrate so hard that I can't talk. Oh, there we go. Kicked him into the next phase. Of course, when I'm about to say something important. Ow. Come at me, bro. Ah, gotta be real careful. As you can guess, if you strike that electric sword, you're screwed. Damn! But guess what? He gets hit, so's he. Isn't it conductive lightning wonderful? Ow. Don't stand too close when he charges up. Ow! Oh boy. On the one heart. Hey, Demise! Sword, sword, sword! What? I'm actually need to say shield. Get the block. Alright, one fury down. Still got 3 to go. Fatal blow! Crud. Ow. You have an extremely small window of opportunity for that. Ow. No, don't do that, Link! Oh, there goes Fairy 2. Still got 2 left, though. We're fine. We're good. Still got 2 fairies left. Ow! Crud. Boom! You have the fatal blow almost instantly. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known, though this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time! I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword and is now sealed away. You have done well, Link. Link, thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure I like to call The Legend of Groose. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Well, you know, just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things looking pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We don't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hylia, your grace, or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Link, you have successfully protected the goddess reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. Link. Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I've come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now, at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be aware of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter this sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, and now I wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another life. What? Impa, why? Come with us! Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but... You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, At the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnant of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. See? I told you we'd meet again. Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. And there we have it. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is the first story among all of them. This is the prequel that they set before everything. 75 videos. It was a rocky ride, but I thank you all for joining me and sticking with it. And I once again apologize for that incredibly long break. This should have been done months ago. But it's finished now, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot recording this game, my first Let's Play ever. I already have my next Let's Play planned. You'll find it out you'll find out the next scheduled recording day after this one, because I plan on jumping right in and getting going on it. At most, it will be a week after this. At the very most, depending on if my starting gets a little rocky, but I plan on starting at least that soon. Oh, and do pay attention to what's going on behind me here. Well, behind the credits, I should say. And this is Zelda's side of the story right now. What was going on when we were looking for her, when she first crashed down to the surface. This is what she had to go through. I hope that you guys think that I've improved since my first video, because I personally think that I have. And I want to throw a huge thank you to 7 Broken Bricks. He's a personal friend of mine, and he has been a massive help in getting these videos made. I have thrown ideas off of him. He's been a soundboard for me. He's helped me figure out how to do a few things, and to be perfectly honest, this probably would not have ever been finished without him. So I must thank you again, 7 Broken Bricks. Thank you very much. This is, to date, my favorite Zelda game. At the time of this recording and publishing, I have played every Zelda game except for A Link Between Worlds. I have beaten most of them. A few of them I haven't yet beaten. The Adventures of Link. I'm not looking forward to that one. Age of Seasons. Is that all I haven't beaten? Oh, Spirit Tracks. I haven't beaten Spirit Tracks. Oh, I've beaten more of them than I realized. I thought to do more. I'm sure future me is listing off a few others I haven't thought of yet, but... Oh, 2 games I haven't played. I just remembered the Four Swords Adventure for GameCube. I have not played that one before. So obviously I haven't beaten it either. Or the GameCube one, or the Game Boy Advance one either. That's 3 games I have not played. Those are both games I need to get my hands on as well, and try to figure out how I'm going to do the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance one multiplayer, because you have to be multiplayer in order to do it. But something will get figured out by then, I'm sure. I have a good long while before I get to there. On the subject of which, I will be doing more Zelda games. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've said this throughout the project, but in case I haven't, my plan is to do all of them, and to do them in chronological order. We have a strict timeline that shows us where they all fall into place, except for those that have come out since Hyrule Historia. Those ones I know I'll try to figure out where I'm going to throw them in, but I'm going to do all of the games in chronological order, which means my next Zelda game, when I get to it, is going to be the, if I remember correctly, next one up should be Minish Cap. I'll have to double check that, and I'm probably being yelled at by future me again if I'm wrong. But I want to take a break from Zelda. There's other games I'm going to Let's Play, of course. My next one is going to be a GameCube title, and that's your only hint you're going to get. You'll have to see it when it comes out. Some people I've been soundboarding off of probably know which one it is. If not, they at least have a few guesses in line. Beautiful scenery. Sorry, I was just getting caught up just looking at the images. Absolutely beautiful scenery. Beautiful world that they've created. For long fans of the series who have not played or seen this game yet, you now know that you now have a very strict answer as to, are all the games retellings of the same story, reincarnation? You now know for a fact it is reincarnation. Demise just cursed them all to an endless cycle. Endless cycle that he will rule, that will last until he wins, or so he thinks. But that's the end of the credits now, and as you could... Oh, here we go. I thought there was another scene to come up. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes, and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet, see the clouds above my head, and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? Once again, I thank you all for joining me on this rocky ride through Skyward Sword. But for now, the vault is closing, and this is Miatog wishing you all a good day. God bless you all.